Hey, what's up everyone? JordonAM here. So as you guys may know, the latest update to Fortnite added a couple new things. One of them is side grading, where you can turn your AR into a heavy variant at the weapon bench, and then there's something that kind of made me scratch my head. One of the updates was that the iPad 2018 version of Fortnite now supports up to 120 frames per second. You heard me right, iPad Fortnite now has a smooth 120 frames per second. Epic. What? Okay, so here's something to compare. PS4 and Xbox One are both capped at 60 frames per second. Even the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X are also capped at 60 frames per second. A respectable number, to be honest. Newer phones also get 60 frames per second, which is cool, and PC can go as high as they want, and that's been a thing for a while. Now you may notice that there's a platform that's now the huge outlier in all of them. Nintendo Switch. We're still stuck at 30 frames per second. This wouldn't be bad if everyone else didn't have double our frame rate, and now iPad has quadruple our frame rate. An iPad, dude. An iPad. Arguably, this isn't fair for us Nintendo Switch players. Since we have crossplay, everyone else is going to have better reaction time and better stability with their games than us. I mean, hell, we can barely even get at a stable 30 frames per second at the highest resolution, which is 900p, even though we set our Nintendo Switch at 1080p. So yeah, there's already performance docked on that part. So I did some digging, and as you guys know, I love gyro controls. I've been in love with gyro since Splatoon on the Wii U, and it's carried over ever since. I feel the most comfortable using gyro controls, and I'm the best with it. And from my previous videos, you know I'm not good with a keyboard and mouse, and that's pretty much the barrier for me in terms of playing Fortnite on the PC. However, I have figured out a way to use Nintendo Switch controller and be able to use JordonAM on Fortnite for PC. So let's get right into it. Okay, so what you're going to do first is that you're going to have your Nintendo Switch controller connected, whether it be USB or Bluetooth. Now, I have it on USB since my sleeper PC does not have Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so I have it connected to USB, which is a lot easier than Bluetooth. But if you are using Bluetooth, just press the little button on top of the controller and it says sync, and you'll go to the Bluetooth menu and connect it from there. Now, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Steam. This one's important, very important. So you're gonna go to Steam and you're gonna go to the library. Now, what you want to do is, well, I already have it on here, but what you're gonna do is click add a game, add a non-Steam game, and then through this, you're gonna have to find Epic Games Launcher. Now, since I already have it, it's not gonna be on this list, but yeah, basically, you can pick any game that's not on Steam, and then you can run it through Steam. At least its settings through Steam. And okay, so once you do that, you're gonna click Add Selected Programs once you've checkmarked it, and then Add Selected Programs is gonna instantly close out. You're gonna want to right click on Epic Games Launcher, or on here it says controller configuration. Now you're gonna click on that. It's gonna go to this menu, and I already have it set up. Everything's pretty much, you know, where it's supposed to be. The middle part right here, if I can click on it, there we go. Okay, so this is your gyro. That's the gyro option. You're gonna click on that, and then style of input is going to be mouse joystick. So what the mouse joystick is that the input feels like a mouse, but it outputs a joystick. So it outputs your right joystick, and make sure that it's your right joystick. So it could be a camera, so it won't, you know, move your left stick, so it'll be moving. And I have it to where all the buttons are flipped over from the Switch controller, so it plays like an Xbox controller. Because what the whole idea is that the Nintendo Switch controller emulates an Xbox controller. So when you play it through Steam and you click play, Epic Games Launcher will think that you have an Xbox One controller connected, and then you're gonna want to launch Fortnite. It's gonna launch, and I'm probably gonna have to wait since it's probably gonna take forever. But yeah. Anyways, I'll get back to you when the game launches. Okay, now that it's launched, and I don't know why my sound isn't working. I might have to restart Fortnite for that. But as you can see, I'm moving the screen, well, moving everything, navigating with my Switch controller, but it looks like, as you can see, it's showing that I'm using a Xbox One controller, even though I'm not. And then, ooh, permafrost. Anyways, yeah, and then I'm gonna go into, let's see, we'll try creative. We'll just go into creative, and I'll show you that it works. Also, just to reiterate, you need a Switch Pro controller or an equivalent that uses a gyro sensor that's for the Switch. You cannot use like a PowerA controller that is wired, that doesn't have a gyro sensor on it, or PDP, or any of that doesn't have a gyro on it, or it doesn't allow for motion controls. It just won't work like that. So I know the PDP wireless controller not PDP, the PowerA wireless controller has gyro on it. I'm not sure about the PDP wireless one, but I know for sure that the Switch Pro controller, like always, has a gyro control. And of course, you get that HD rumble aside from the Xbox One controller. So yeah. So now that we're in, I'm going to move my controller around. And as you can see, it is moving just fine. Ooh, frame drop. Okay, it is moving just fine. And this is not the PC controls at all. This is actually my controller. And yeah, let me see if I can go into, frame drops. Jesus. This is why I don't play creative. This is why you never see me on creative. Okay, there we go. Now I have a firing range actually right here, already ready. So let me see. I'll always have difficulty navigating through this. So we're gonna go combat shotgun, revolver, assault rifle, and a sniper rifle. Okay, so as you can see, moving it around with the Switch controller, I'm aiming. Ooh, that was a frame drop. Okay, there. Boom, boom, boom. Revolver. Works perfectly. Works like a dream, actually. It works really well. And I'm never good at sniping, so forgive me for my bad snipes. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it. That's all you pretty much need to do. I hope, that Epic Games starts, helping Switch players out by giving us better frame rates, but this is like the best alternative that you can have. You will be matched with PC players, however, so if you're ready for that, or if you've already played on PC before but prefer motion controls, go do it. No one's gonna stop you, and you can build just fine with it as well, even though I'm a bad builder. So as you can see, you already know from my videos I'm a terrible ass builder. So yeah, actually I'm going to be showing you guys some of the gameplay that I had with the motion controls, some of the kills I have. I haven't won yet, but well, of course, sisters PC players, but definitely I'm going to be showing you guys that, and then I'll close out the video after the gameplay ends. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.